Hello everyone, welcome to my second edition of doing my second page in my Upcycling My book. I prepared this page before you would in the first video. The second video, chosen a colour swatch to use out of my colour cube, which is by Sarah Clark, volume 1. And I've chosen these Dina Wakley paints that I'm going to use. So these match up to my colour fairly well. So I thought, I'm just going to play with those, and I'm going to just try and get a background down. Then these colours, I'm just after a background, and I want a sort of a motley rainbow colour. Playing in my comfort zone is, I do want it to be just really good. Now I'm going to have oodles of paint I can see. I'll try a bit of this. Wipe some of this off, I think. A little bit crazy. You can see where its paint hasn't dried as fast, and it's quite humid here, so I'm thinking that its paint has dried a lot faster than what I wanted it to, but that's alright. That is fine. Now I'm going to let that dry because I'm going to come in and I'm going to do some embossing on that, so we'll just let that dry off while I get my embossing powders. So I will be back shortly with our next little bit of embossing. See where it goes. Hi everyone, just back again with some more of my experimental art journaling, as I've decided to call it, because it's all experimenting. So this got a bit dark for me for what I wanted, so I've decided I'm going to just lighten it up a bit, and I'm going to come in. I did say I was going to do some embossing, which I'm going to do, but I just wanted to, I started on the other end, on the other side of this, and then I left it because I thought, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this. Live, so I left it and just thought, well, I'll come back in and show you what I did, which I'm sure most of you will know. I just went in and just lightening up the page a bit because I didn't want it to be so dark. I'm going to put some marks in here. I'm just doing this with a round brush. Use up this little bit of paint. So now I've got a stamp, and I'm using, had it out here earlier. What did I do with it? So I'll dry this all off in one hit, I think. But I'll just do this little bit. I'm going to do some stamping using some Versamark. And I'm just going to touch this a little bit, and I'm just going to put hopefully I can see that enough, and I can. I'm just going to go over. Okay, take two. This is, I had to cancel, sorry, had to cancel the last little video that I started. So in that video, before I cancelled it because I got lost the connection, I just went in and I used this stencil and just did a little bit of, with a bit of pink paint, which was the Dina Wakley magenta. I just went in and did a little bit of stencil work there. I just wanted to put a bit of pink in the page. Anyway, so now I am sticking on my elements that I got organised earlier. So I'm just going to, and I'm just using some glue here to stick these on. Some people use glue sticks. I prefer glue. Just tucking it in there and tucking it down. I'm going to tuck that over so it folds in. And I guess, what did I learn from here? What mistakes did I make? I probably put the paint straight on to my book when I started. I probably should have taken it off the page and put it on a little bit from the mat onto my page rather than put the paint straight on my page for me, because I got it quite thicker than what I wanted. So that's one lesson I've learnt doing this, and this is what this book's all about. It's about me learning Alright, I'll stick this one down and get this one down. I've stuck a dragonfly. I've used this. I've used a few of the paper ornaments that I have out of the Mint collection. I think Arabia had, and I also had by Marlene this one as well. So I'm just using up everything. So this is not about buying the stock, because some of these I haven't got anymore. It's me using up my stash and me taking you on a journey, whether, you know, hopefully you get to learn what not to do. And if you're not a mixed media, not into mixed media, maybe it'll encourage you to have a go, because it is very relaxing. I really like doing it. And what I'm trying to do is to trust the process, not worry about what the end result is. It's about me having fun, and that's what I'm trying to take away from this, is that there are no mistakes. It doesn't really matter if you put too much paint on, you can get around it and change it. I'm just trying to encourage people to have a go, I guess, because that's what I'm doing. Some days sometimes when I'm doing things, they turn out I really love them, and then other days I think, oh my God. But if I don't have a go, I'll never know. So that's what I'm doing. And this is me. So it's all about, as I said, learning what not to do. Oh, I think I can put a bit of glue under there because that didn't stick. And I'm just going to stick that over there like that. And get this one under here. So when I did the embossing in the last video, this one, I must have moved it, and the ink became very thick. So when I put the embossing powder on, it was a bit thicker than what I wanted. This turned out perfect how I wanted it, but down here, so hence why I'm sort of covering it up a bit. It was a bit too thick, so yeah, I think I must have moved. I did print out on the printer a little, just on photocopy paper. I'm just going to put mine. I'm using the Couture Creations glue, and I tell you, it's just as good as the art glitter glue. It goes down really quick. I'm just doing some sketchy lines. Just thinking that that's it. I just might find something for down there. I think that is it for my next page. So I have started, just want to let that dry, but I have started prepping up my next page, and I'll see what I'm going to bring there. But anyway, so that's 2 pages down of my recycling my book. So very happy that I've got that done. Anyway, till next time, follow me and see what other mistakes I can make and things that I can remember that I not to do in the next one, and discover new ways of doing things. And yeah, thank you for joining. Bye for now. Okay everyone, I just wanted to jump in. I'm just doing the last couple of pieces here, and I just wanted to show you what I've done. I have done it off camera, but I just went in with a pen, and on my white spots I did do some dots using a fine liner, and I'm sure all of you have got them. So I just went in and did that. So I'll just do a few more here because I've wiped them off with my hand. And the other thing that I did that I wanted to show you was I was cleaning out a cupboard and found my Kaiser Fusion marker pens, and I thought, oh, I haven't, I'll just test this one out. So I did put a few marks down here, and that will fade a little bit. I used a little bit of old gold metallic wax used from Finnabar, and I just rubbed a little bit into the corners here. So that is it. So that is my page done. I'll just bring that down a little bit so I can see, so you can see it all. And there is my reference. So that was the colours that I used. So I hope you enjoy this video, I hope you're able to put it together okay, and thank you guys. Bye for now.